Hey everybody, welcome to this week's video. My name is Iris, and in my videos I talk about self-love, relationships, and our expanding consciousness. And in this week's video, I want to share with you what it means to hold space for another person. So you may have heard people say, I'm happy that I could hold that space for you. And usually it is related to a conversation. It's not, I saved your seat at the movie theaters. It's about the conversation that we have with somebody and the ability to let them talk while you receive the information. Now, oftentimes when we are having a conversation with somebody who is sharing some part of themselves that is their pain point, our tendency is to let's just jump right into their story. And a lot of people, they listen in order so that they can respond. So they're, as the person is talking, they're already thinking about what they want to say, and oftentimes they'll interrupt what the person is going to say. So that is an example of jumping into their story and wanting to fix whatever the pain point is. And we're social people. We care about one another. We want to help one another, especially it's the people that we really love and care about. So how do you properly hold space for somebody who is going through something, who is sharing something vulnerable within themselves, without wanting to jump right in and fix it for them, or immersing yourself in their story? So what this requires is to have an awareness of, this is where I am, this is where they are, and in between is where we are, right? So this is how you hold the space. You stay within where you end and where that other person begins and ends. There has to be that separation. And all you need to do is just have the awareness that it's their story. It's their thing that they're dealing with. It's their trauma. It is what is paining them at this particular time. Your role is to stay balanced and grounded within yourself and listen actively to what they're trying to say. Oftentimes, people aren't coming to us for us to offer our opinion or get advice about a situation. Sometimes they are, but if they're asking for advice, they're actually saying, I have this problem. What do you think I should do? That then becomes an invitation for you to share your opinion and your perspective of what you should do, right? Other than that, if they haven't asked you for advice, all you need to do is sit back and listen and have the conversation. So the conversation, as you respond to the conversation, instead of reacting and listening to respond, right, and interjecting your thoughts, ideas, opinions, and things like that, is to just step back, let that person speak, and then once they have spoken, take a second. Don't just respond. Take a second to absorb what they said. And you could respond with things like, I'm sorry you're feeling that way. I'm sorry that you were going through that. That must be a really difficult situation to have to deal with. You can ask, so how are you feeling about that? That person did that in this situation. How are you feeling about that? When you start holding the space for them to say and acknowledge what they're going through, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. I'm sorry that you're having that situation. I'm sorry that happened to you. That must be a horrible experience. Oftentimes people just want to be heard and to be understood. And we all have the capacity to figure out our own SHIT. We all have that capacity. But sometimes all we need is to be able to have somebody to talk to somebody to bear witness to what we're going through without judgment, without criticism, without an opinion that isn't, that's unsolicited advice. We don't need critiquing on a situation, right? All we need to do is be there to listen to them. And like I said, we're very caring human beings. We don't want to see people that we love and care about to go through any pain, but it doesn't help them to their own solution to their own problems if we're projecting our opinions and ideas and judgments and things like that on them. Everybody has to come to their own solutions, to their own problems in their own way, right? So holding space for somebody just really means actively listening, acknowledging their pain, acknowledging their feelings, and asking questions. So what do you think you're going to do in that situation? How do you think you're going to handle that? Do you think you want to move? Do you think that's something that you really want to do? Those are engaging, they're caring, they're loving questions. And that is allowing you to be here. I start and stop here, you start and stop there. And that space in between is where you have the energetic exchange and being able to bear witness to somebody's story. I hope this video was helpful. It was a different kind of topic for me, but I hope that you enjoyed it. And leave a comment below, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that. And until I see you on the next video, take good care, and I'm sending you so much love.